Sure. Hi, hello India, Namaskara Karnataka, Namaste India. So books plays a very important and a big role. Knowledge is power. So in this way, many authors who have served this nation, who have served the country, uh, giving a knowledge, explaining their ideas, thoughts, ideologies, thinkings, views, everything in a book. So book plays a very important role. It may be in any field of departments or any field. So like that only spiritually and religiously, a lot of books are there. We have a great author by name Sridevi ma'am who has written 3 books. Famous books is Sag of Buddhism. The Buddhism, the various contents of Buddhism. You can see the every episode or every prints of Buddhism, the history, their culture, their monuments, their paintings, and their messages towards the society. We have Sridevi madam, the author. We will have a conversation with her. Namaste, ma'am. Welcome to the story. Welcome to the episode.
Namaste.
Please, over to you, ma'am. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I have written 3 books. The first book of mine is The Harmonious Horizons. It's a philatelic guide. I have based everything on philatelic stamps from the world over. And that book has gone into a reference book from the Maharani's Cluster University. And my second book was on Saga of Buddhism in 2 volumes. And the foreword for that book is none other than the Dalai Lama. This is his foreword for this book. It runs into 800 pages. That's the reason I made it into 2 volumes.
Madam, what made you to write this type of books? Is what inspired you to make a lot of collections are there in these books we can see. So a lot of works are there, lot of gathering, lot of knowledge, experiences, everything is there. What inspired to make like this type of books, and how is this society explored to this, and how it is utilized by youngsters? Because youngsters in use don't refer books. So what is your message to them? And generally people in this technology world, they'll be scrolling their phones like that, and also like
here I would like to mention my mother was instrumental. My parents were instrumental in this. They had sent me to GPO when I was a young girl of 7 years. I used to go by bus and pick up the new ones which was getting released on that day. One day I liked a Children's Day stamp and I purchased one more extra. I had to walk the mile from GPO to Gandhinagar. Then she asked me, what was the reason why are you late? I said, I bought one more stamp and I walked home back. That was at my age of 8 years. And then she said, did you borrow anything? I said, no, I have not borrowed. I purchased the stamp. So she was happy. And a small piece of stamp can teach you geography, history, and from which country it has come, what, and the perforation errors are there. Perforation is there. So many things are there. About 30 different varieties you can collect. And then you can teach children also on this. On this book, I will show you in a Buddha book. See, these are the stamps released from different countries. For instance, Afghanistan, child, Barbados, any country you name it, it is here. So I have picked up every country stamp. India has also released. It will come in the future pages. This is Guinea, Japan, Malaysia, Nepal. Like this you get in plenty. Our countries is also there. In India, you will get that.
So the people who refer this book, entire world, they can see it.
Yes, it's nothing but a sort of a PhD referential book.
Okay, okay.
This can get
Nice.
the other one.
And a lot of stamps collections are there, madam. If you want to tell anything about the stamps and how did you collect this and what
From
is
my younger days, I was collecting stamps. Recently, about 10, 12 years back, I went into thematic collections, and this made me write books overnight. I come here to the ashram and I go back, and then I sit on the computer and write my book. All the books are designed by me itself. I don't give it to anybody else for designing.
Okay.
I've learned it for the sake of the writing of the books. I've learned it. So this my 7th book is on the way, known as Legacy of Traditional Toys and Games, which is going to come out on the Children's Day shortly.
Okay. So what do we want to convey to the society, ma'am?
I think children should stop scrolling the mobile and then seeing the television. Instead of that, read books. They take a lot of knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is everything. Without knowledge, you are zero. So that is the best way to keep keep yourself occupied, and the more you read, you will have a lot of brain power, memory power, and your eyes will also be having good this things of watching a television or a mobile in a small handset and spoiling your eyesight.
Very nice, ma'am. Well said. Well said. These are the beautiful and great inspirational words from Sridevi ma'am. She is one of the biggest authors of various books she has written, and it will be available in many bookstores, Amazons, online. If you want to give a conversation, if you want to have a, if you want to get the book directly on home delivery also, or you can contact her with our number. And a lot of instructions and motivational speeches have been written here, and a lot of collections of stamps, especially many countries, various parts of the globe, across the various parts of the globe, all of a sudden, all of a sight, you can see everything in one book. So the entire ದೇಶ ಸುತ್ತಿ ನೋಡು ಕೋಶ ಓದಿ ನೋಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಬುಕ್ ನೀವು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ದ ಲೂಸರ್. ಲರ್ನ್ ದ ಮೆನಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ಬುಕ್ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನೀವು ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ, ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ದೇಶ ಸುತ್ತಿ ನೋಡು ಕೋಶ ಓದಿ ನೋಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಂದೇ ಸೂರಿನಡಿ ಸ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಬುದ್ಧಿಸಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾಂಪ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ದೇಶಗಳ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಾಂಪ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಸ್ಟಾಂಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅರ್ಥಗರ್ಭಿತವಾಗಿ ಕೂಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಾಂಪ್ಸ್. ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂದ್ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ತೊಡಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಮೈಂಡೆಡ್ ಇರುವಂತವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರ್ಗಿನ್ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚೆಚ್ಚು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಜನ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಂತರ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೋಟಿವೇಶನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಪಡಿಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹಗಲಿರುಳನ್ನದೇ ಬುಕ್ ನ ಒಂದು ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹಲವಾರು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ನ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್ ಇಂದ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಬರೆಯೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಲಭದ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರದೇ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಡೆಡಿಕೇಶನ್, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್, ಸ್ಟ್ರಗ್ಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಗಲು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರದೇ ಒಂದು ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾಲಜಿಗೆ ನಮ್ದೊಂದು ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ನಾಲೆಜ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾಲನ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂಬರುವ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಬುಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆನೂ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬುಕ್ಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಮೋರ್.
Thank you very much.
ಇದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀದೇವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಶ್ರೀದೇವಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಗುಡ್ author as well as a good literature. So one of the biggest administrator in the field of literature, language, and good social worker as well as a good entrepreneur in the field of language, culture, art, religion. Namaste.
Namaste.